What you said? How long did you work for that promotion?
Oh God, let's see, till 2000 and something. I got fed up with it because I stopped getting paid.
Okay.
Yeah, they got one on me.
Anybody in that promotion that you met that made a indelible mark on your?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hector Guerrero.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Yep. He and later on I talked to Scott Armstrong about this, and he told me the deal about Hector Guerrero. He said Hector is one time he's one person, then all of a sudden he flips and he's another person. And in fact, the guy brought Hector Guerrero in. He's like, "Yeah, I want you to wrestle him because you do all that flippy floppy shit." And I know Hector does all that flippy floppy shit. I was thinking, I think you've got him confused with his brother Eddie.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't say that because I was all stoked because, I mean, goes back to Mid-South days. Him and freaking Chavo and the Rock and Roll Express and whoever else they freaking wrestled.
Right.
I mean, I was creaming. You know, because I looked up to this guy and I finally got to wrestling. Anyway, the night of the show, I went up to him. Funny story. I went up to him and I said, "So what you want to do?" And he said, "How long you been in the business?" I said, "I've been doing this 2 years." He said, "I've been doing this 15 years. I think I'm going to be the one that's calling the shots around here." It's like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he put me in my place real big.
Well, weren't you asking him what he wanted to do?
Well, I was being cocky.
Oh, right.
You know, I was still big fish in little pond.
Gotcha.
You know, and I learned so much in that 15 minutes. It's not even funny. You know, he snap married me and I landed on my feet.
Wow.
Nearby it. I mean, he just freaking pow, and there I was. Then.
Wow. Well, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
just watching a guy like that.
I didn't have to sell much.
He was still mad about the "what you want to do" comment.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, which was great. You know, I worked him like four or five times.
If you're not getting paid monetarily, is being paid like that sufficient for you?
It was then.
It was then.
It was then.
Not so much now.
Not so much now. You gonna pay me or go fuck yourself? You know, I mean, I drive a long damn way.
Right.
Gas is fucking
it's
outrageous.
$3 to $4.
You know,
Getting there.
I mean, I work a big name, I'm gonna get paid.
Sure.
And I work a little name, I'm gonna get paid.
Absolutely.
I work a broom, I'm gonna get paid. I pay myself when I work myself.
Did?
Yeah, think about that.
You go by the hour?
I told you it was brilliant.
I work myself at least once a day.
Nice. What are we at time-wise? Do we take a break or just keep going?
Yeah, let me
I'll
look at
keep
the
going.
old,
Yeah, we don't need a break.
31 minutes is what we're at right
Yeah,
now.
we'll keep going.
Fuck breaks.
Full steam ahead.
And we're back.
That was our break. So you left there because you weren't getting paid.
Right.
Where were you living then?
Columbia, Mississippi.
Okay.
Itty bitty town.
Itty bitty
It's about
town.
that big. No shit. Nobody had room to move.
Where'd you start working after that?
UCW.
UCW.
Unified Championship Wrestling. Bud Collins was the owner. Al Savage was a booker.
Okay.
I worked there right before. In fact, I came in as Jester McCain and Ethan and his brother, and can't remember the other guy's name. I like him. I just can't remember his name right now. Started training.
Oh, okay.
Ethan is Ian Flex for anybody
Yeah.
who didn't know.
my bad.
Ian Flex.
That's all right.
Eon
We
Flex.
all do it at least once.
Yeah, it's okay.
But actually, how I got into there, my girlfriend at the time, she was a wrestler. And we just freaking wrestled each other all the time.
Really?
That was
yeah.
that was the thing to see too, at the time.
Yeah.
And
I
so
had
you
the pleasure of seeing it a couple times.
Did you ever give her a solid one for
I
something?
beat the hell out of
He
her.
did.
I did. We was stiff. Oh my God, we were stiff with each other.
And you were
Backstage
doing
and
the
in
Dan
the
Delicious gimmick.
Oh yeah, that's all everybody wanted to see.
So it was kind
Nobody
of...
wanted to see fucking Mike Thrash. I guarantee that
It was almost
shit.
like a women's match.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And-
I mean, I worked for freaking the Sika. He wanted to see Dan Delicious versus Vision, which was her work name. I worked for every freaking Samoan alive. I worked for them, and they wanted to see Dan Delicious and Vision. I worked for Mike. What is his name?
Jackson?
Yeah, Mike Jackson. Dan Delicious. In fact, she was getting me all the bookings. I was
You
riding
worked
it.
in Wool Market, didn't you?
I worked
and
in
did that
Walmart.
match.
Yep.
For it was Bobby. It was WWA. Bobby, the PWA's
Bobby-
parent promotion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I mean, she was getting me bookings freaking left and right. I loved it.
My favorite spot in those matches was the nipple suplex.
Oh yeah, everybody freaking till this day gonna go, do the nipple suplex, do the nipple suplex. It's like, it's on me, idiot. You know, it's gotta be a girl.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah, I came up with it.
Kudos.
The nippleplex.
Yeah,
That's-
I came up with like 75% of our shit.
So you started, and I imagine that paid you pretty well?
Yeah.
Because it was,
Bless
yeah,
you.
kind of a sight to see, and you traveled everywhere with it?
Oh man, we went to, I think we went to like Tampa or Panama City, Tampa, somewhere up there. I think we went to Tampa one time. Did it with the, excuse me, did it for, I can't remember what, I want to say it was Umaga that we did it for.
In Tampa?
I think. I don't know. It was in a movie theater. It was outside. It rained all day, and they had some vinyl tarp over the ring. It was slippery as shit. Dude, it was.
Nippleplex goes into a powder for no.
Exactly.
On
I
accident.
freaking slid right out the ring. But,
So the Bud Collins thing, how long did that go for?
until they shut down.
They shut down. Why did they shut down?
Because...
Were they on TV? Or?
Oh, yeah, they was all over freaking Mobile. I mean, they freaking... God, I had so much heat there, it wasn't even funny.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I worked with a guy named Frank DeBraze, and he was going to do some mic work. And he couldn't. Get some Bayou La Battery. He could not say a word because they was chanting faggot so loud. 600 people in that Bayou La Battery gym chanting faggot so loud he couldn't say a word.
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I went from like here to fucking here in like 3 months there doing
You-
the Dan Delicious gimmick.
You won the strap there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was the last UCW champion. That's probably why they went down the toilet. Now, the reason, my personal opinion, and I've heard this, Bud Collins was using it as a tax write-off. And after like so many years, you can use it as a tax write-off. And the years came up. I mean, he had some awesome freaking talent there, and he could actually did something. You know, he could still be going to this day with the talent he had.
Right.
Chad Cheatham, Tony Sweat. He had every Samoan, every Armstrong working his shows.
Wow. How long did that show last for?
Golly, I want to say, I was there like 2 years, maybe. I think.
Was it a monthly thing? A week?
No, it was once a week. Man.
Wow.
They went from Bayou La Battery, Andalusia, Pascagoula, Mississippi, all over Alabama. I don't think they got into Florida.
They
I
did
can't
Destin
remember.
show.
They did. Yeah, they did the Destin show. His big Destin show.
I worked on that one, I think.
The first time I ever met Percy Pringle.
Oh, wow.
Marcel introduced me.
How'd that go?
It went good. I was kind of funny. I kind of lost my head. And it was like, Marcel was like, yeah, this is Percy Pringle. I was like, yeah, I think I've seen you before.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
have.
You know, that was the whole joke. Is
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he had just got off TV
Right.
when I met him. And, in fact, he went to, later on, he went to Al Savage and said, hey, you mind if I work with this guy? You know, give him some tips, pointers, you know, along with his gimmick. And Al said, like, sure, hell yeah. Because he just gave him respect to Al because he was the booker and all.
Sure.
I was fucking stoked, you know, because I've got freaking the legendary Paul Bearer giving me advice and telling me what to do and, you know, interacting with me and shit like that. And I did every damn thing he said and every damn thing worked.
What are the odds?
Exactly. You know, the funniest thing he ever told me, he said, do this, this, and this. And I was like, you sure that's going to work? It's like, hey, you ain't got to believe me. I've only been doing this 35 years. What the hell I know? I was like, well, you got to